More celebrity photos. These are private photos that are leaked. This took place on the anniversary of the Fappening hacker charges. This time, the victims include Emma Watson and Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried. Now, let me read a couple of responses from Emma Watson as well as Amanda Seyfried's. I think I'm just going to stick to mine.
When she in 2008, I had to say Seyfried.
Okay, Seyfried. So I have responses from both of their camps. Let's start with Emma Watson. And I apologize for my voice. I lost my voice, okay? So Emma Watson confirmed to the Telegraph, quote, that yes, pictures were stolen, but her rep also clarified that they were not nudes, because the rumor initially, right when it came out, was that they had hacked her nudes. So they go on to say the pictures in question are from a clothes fitting Emma had with a stylist a couple of years ago, and that their lawyers are going to take care of it, that this is still an invasion of privacy, whether they're nudes or not. And then also we have from Amanda Seyfried. Now, the website Celeb, I don't even want to say the website's name just in case anybody goes on it, but there's a website out there that posted the photos, and now Amanda Seyfried and her camp are really pissed off and they are suing. So let me read from her lawyer. It says here on gossipcop.com, quote, shortly after the images were released, the site was sent a cease and desist letter from Seyfried's lawyer, who acknowledged in the legal document that several very private photographs of Ms. Seyfried, either in various states of nudity or in intimate moments with her former boyfriend, have been reproduced and posted. And then it continues, these photographs are believed to have been leaked, wrongfully obtained by a third party or parties without Ms. Seyfried's knowledge or consent. And then they go on to say that they're going to sue for a number of different things. Constitute at a minimum copyright infringement, violation of Ms. Seyfried's right of privacy under applicable law, and tortious conduct under state and common law, which Brett educated me earlier means to collect money.
Yeah.
Tortious, right? So very sad. Before we really quickly go into thoughts, I want to read a piece from Glamour magazine, because we've had the conversations in the past, like, are you complicit if you were to look at these photos? And Glamour says this, quote, this is a good time to remind everyone that private photos should never see the light of day no matter what is captured in it. Even looking at leaked pictures is never okay. It doesn't matter that you didn't do the hacking yourself, and it doesn't matter that you're not paying for the pictures. You have no right to view these images. And then they go on to explain how every click and every download creates a demand for more leaks. We've had this conversation before. We talked about the last hacking. What did you guys, and right now, nobody's claimed responsibility, is that right? As of when we did the show, I checked, and there's not like a specific group, and the last person that claimed responsibility or was caught is in jail. So that's perhaps why you may not hear of anybody claiming responsibility, but hopefully they're caught.
Yeah, for the Emma Watson one, it's non-nude, it's fittings. It's just like really boring photos of.
Oh, you looked.
I looked.
I'm glad that you're honest.
I looked.
Not cool, Brett, but I'm glad you're honest. It's not cool,
but they're not like, they're just a sad Emma Watson, like wearing a one piece and then wearing like a cute outfit and then turning, and it's just like non-flattering photos, but like she doesn't look bad, but they're not like artistically well done photos. It's just, you literally see in the reflection like the like fitting person being like, all right, next, all right, next. So it's like, lucky for her, they're not like terribly compromising photos like the ones that Amanda Seyfried had revealed.
Right.
So it's, you know, you're right. It's right. It's not okay to look at them. I shouldn't have looked at them. It's not good that they're leaked.
Don't you guys think it's a little bit interesting that Emma Watson was targeted in this most recent leak? Because last time,
she's so outspoken.
If you recall, she was so outspoken.
Right.
It was after the He for She campaign had gone up. And then remember, there was this fake website that popped up that said it was counting down to release Emma Watson's nudes,
and
which ended up being a total hoax.
But still, you're right. She was kind of a target.
She was definitely a target.
For being
she
a feminist.
The brunt. Like, I can't wait until like Emma Watson's photos come out, and all for, you know, I believe it was when she spoke out at the UN for the He for She campaign, imploring men to join the feminist movement as well. She got so much hate for that. So I think it's interesting that while, fortunately, I haven't seen the photos, but it sounds like they're of no like great substance, or there's no like all the juicy stuff that these perverts would want isn't there, that she was still targeted. They still wanted to leak some of her personal information. I wonder, do you think that was a choice or just sort of a consequence of they leaked whoever?
I agree with you. I think it was intentional, because like you said, they weren't really compromising photos. It's still an invasion of privacy. But for them to leak those photos, to me, is just making a point.
Especially Beauty and the Beast is coming out.
Yeah.
Right. I think, with the Glamour's article, sorry guys, where they say, you shouldn't look at the photos. Let's just keep it real. We as a society, when it comes to celebrities, we want every part of them. We don't. So if it's a naked photo, that's like for a lot of people the icing on the cake. Like, oh my God, my favorite celebrity, Emma Watson's naked. I do think that it comes down to the responsibility of the star to knowing, like back when Paris Hilton stuff got leaked, and to know that if you have this content on a phone like an iPhone or an Android phone, or with all these people that are able to hack, to remove it off the phone, because again, it's wrong. It's an invasion of privacy, absolutely. That goes without saying. But how do we combat that? How you got to protect yourself. And thank God.
It sucks that we have to be in that position where we can't make those choices on our own to like send your husband or your girlfriend or your partner a sexy photo or do what you want to do because you're afraid that someone's going to hack it from you. I agree with you that, yeah, I guess in this day and age, like I even posted on my computer camera because God forbid I don't want anyone to look at me, and that sucks that I have to live that way. But it doesn't. What I hate is when people victim blame those people and say, "Well, you shouldn't have taken that picture."
Right.
And I know that's not what you're saying. Yeah. It just sucks. It sucks that that people go and hack your shit. That's your own shit.
I would love. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It didn't even hack Emma Watson's shit. Hacked the phone of the person who took fitting photos.
That's crazy.
That's not on her phone.
And then it's like putting the burden of censorship on the celebrities, where it's like, because you have a certain sort of fame or you have a certain sort of public persona, then you can't do things that normal people do, which is like sometimes not everyone, but it's really common that if you're in a long distance relationship or you want to send a photo to someone, like that's your own business.
Like, I get it though.
I understand that, like, yes, then your life changes. You are a celebrity, you're in the public eye, you gotta be careful, but it still sucks that they have to be careful now for the reason of hacking, whereas before it's like, just be careful, be smart, like keep
right.
Well,
you look at something as, I want to live either how things are or how things should be. If you want to live how you think things should be, you will take that sexy photo and you will send it to someone. But things are such that someone is probably going to be looking for that, especially if you're Amanda Seyfried or Emma Watson. So it is, in a certain definition, foolish to take those photos, not the Emma Watson ones, but the Amanda Seyfried ones. It is foolish to take those, but you can still sue the shit out of whoever took those photos from you.
Like Hogan did the Gawker.
And I guess
that's good, and that's where
Hogan and Gawker.
Yeah,
well,
for sure.
Hogan didn't. I mean, Theo did it.
But the thing, is it wrong that I have thought about this many a time, because there has been not compromising pictures of me online, but edited pictures. I've had friends I work with that have had full on shots out there, and I thought, okay, if that was to happen to me, or if I was that big of a celebrity, how would I get in front of this? Because a lot of celebrities take the route of, I've been victimized, which they have been. Their people, their counsel goes and says, we're going to take legal action against the people who have invaded the privacy of our client. But I would love for a celebrity to, for my own shits and giggles, to get in front of them and be like, yeah, that's me naked. I look amazing. And it is what it is. The whole circumstance sucks, but
it's still not their choice.
Yeah.
They should say, you know what, I'm proud of that photo and I sent it, but it wasn't my choice to blast it. Like if I did a nude photo shoot for Elle magazine or for whatever magazine, that's my choice.
Right.
And I'm proud of my body or whatever. And then I took those same photos and sent it to someone and I'm still proud of my body, but that's not my choice to go and blast it on 4chan or whatever, website. I'm not even going to name this website. That's not fair, because then you're not choosing it. Whether you're proud of your body or not, someone doesn't get to make that choice for you.
You're absolutely right, Sam. I think for me, it would do my heart well to have a celebrity who has had this happen to them in spite of the circumstances.
Yeah.
Own it. And then champion from that, it's just, you never hear that. It's always like, I'm gonna sue, I'm gonna have this removed, which they should be. It's just, it would be interesting if that was the road they took and to see the outcome after that, Yeah. But you're all right, it's unfair, it's against their will, they had no say in the matter. So that's a very good point.
So if I'm Amanda Seyfried, I've been naked in movies before, right? People, you can go find.
You've been naked in movies before?
No, if I'm Amanda Seyfried has been naked, home movies, I guess, but only analog.
Analogs.
Yeah. VHS tapes. But no, she's been naked in movies before. So maybe her rule is, if you're gonna take topless photos, make them no racier than stuff you've done in movies that you've voluntarily shown around. Because like, why the hell would you need to go see the photo of her or whatever the topless one is that's leaked when like she voluntarily was in charge of the way she was presented before? I don't know. I mean, that's one of those things. I think the reason I'm bringing that up is it's like you're kind of defanging the person who, like the pervert who's like, I need to see Amanda Seyfried naked in a way I've never seen her before. It's like, she did a movie and she was tastefully nude and looked really good. I don't know.
But I hear that, but I think that part of the appeal and why there is a demand is you want like a peek behind the curtain. You want like, but what did they really look like without the movie? Like, who are they really like? Which is gross.
Yeah,
like,
gross.
I don't know why you want that.
So invasive.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And why do we have this double standard when it comes to Justin Bieber, Orlando Bloom? I know that they were frolicking in public nude, but we do have a double, so maybe that's not a good example, but we do have this double standard where if it was a male's.
Well, if you look at there's a pitcher and Kate Hudson who took photos together naked. And
who and Kate Hudson, who?
He's a pitcher, a major league pitcher, I forget his name, but it's both of them together.
A pitcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, major league baseball player. Yeah. And Kate Hudson together, not Kate Hudson. What the fuck is her name?
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton.
Okay.
Kate Upton. Sorry, it's Kate Upton and a Major League Baseball player together, and no one talks about the Major League Baseball player. They only talk about her because guys don't care about, the straight guys who want to see her naked are the ones who like don't care about seeing her.
So do you think people it's because they're not interested in seeing those photos, or is it because they think that men won't care? I mean, would you guys care?
I don't. If so a naked, like a full-on frontal photo of me,
or any intimate photos, you're an intimate moment with your.
Honestly, Sam, that's a great question, Sam. I would care. I would absolutely would care, because if it featured me, I'd be more concerned for my partner and their privacy, because I don't know. I don't think it, depending on what the picture was, would elicit my response. But your question about the double standard, though, do you really think that there's a double standard with men and women with naked photos online?
There's just way more photos of women because the guys
and people react differently, like, oh my God, poor her. And then if it's like Justin Bieber, I think people are like, ooh, look at him.
Right, like I think there's a difference between the Bieber and the Bloom, because Orlando's Bloom is front and center out paddleboarding, and Justin Bieber's like going from the bathroom to the.
So it's the context of the picture?
Yeah, but I also want to know, what would you feel if you're, generally speaking, like if all of a sudden you woke up and you found out that you had nude photos out there?
I would be
without your consent.
It was like Justin Bieber said, and we share the same birthday, so we have a lot in common. He said that he first heard that it was a naked photo of him, and he was like, oh shit. But then he saw like the state of his member in that photo and how it looked, and he was like, all right, that's fine. Because like it fluctuates throughout the day.
So would you be okay if you looked good? Or would you still be upset?
I don't know. I'm down on the side of like, I think the way I look naked is hilarious, not like sexy. Like, and I'm not trying to make it look sexy every time. Like, there's times and throughout my career, done like naked stuff with like a guitar over my junk, because it's not a sexy body to look at. It's silly.
Also, I'm naked, kind of almost naked on TV as it is. You know what I mean? So for someone to actually see me fully naked, or if it ever happened, wouldn't be that much more of a stretch from the role I play on my current job now. So so I guess I'm used to having it all out there, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
But again, that's your choice. Like, would it irritate you that somebody went into your iCloud, hacked your photos without your consent?
Right.
I think that's what, at the end of the day, it's like it's about consent. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Grace, hold on.
Yeah,
Grace.
Yeah. Well, I lobbed Grace into like, I would think that you would be upset if someone hacked your. Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I also like don't have a huge penis to show off, so.
No, it's big enough.
It's small penis, so I'd be really, really upset.
It's a chose.
Do you know female hyena clitorises are longer than male penises in hyena?
All right, Sam, take us out.
All right.
All right, on that note.
Thank you for that little tidbit. Big tidbit, Brett. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.